Killian Hayes, you want to force this guard here because this big needs to drop high. This is Fred VanVleet, a very good shooter. So now he doesn't have to worry about Jakob Poeltl's role because we have backside help right here. This player can slide down and occupy these Raptors 2 passes away. But you can't just give this up. If you're Killian Hayes, you cannot just be seeing the ball, okay? Like, you've got to be also seeing your man, too. Like, this is why you got to get your back to the baseline. See, when your back is, like, to the sideline, look at this. You have no idea what's going on with your man. Like, your man is cutting right now. So because of that, now this player's got to stay with your man, and nobody can take Siakam. If you're Isaiah Livers here and you want to get in the gaps, you've got to be sprinting to get there. Look at this. This is not good enough. Like, you should already be there because now look, now your feet are taking you all the way inward and again, open for Siakam. Have to communicate in transition. So this Pistons player here, if he wants to take Jakob Poeltl, you got to say something. So now that Marvin Bagley knows, okay, I got to go find somebody else to guard. See, this communication isn't happening. Marvin Bagley's not moving. So we got 3 Raptors players and 2 Pistons players on that side of the floor. What is this Pistons player doing? You are guarding this Raptors player. This player clearly has the ball. Why are you coming to the ball? Okay, so this shot goes up right here. All right, stop. So this player should not just be staring at the shot. He should be starting to get back, okay? Marvin Bagley, also, you're just staring at the shot. Get back. See, if everybody or multiple Pistons players are just staring at the shot, not getting back, well, transition defense becomes hard. Okay, so Marvin Bagley's not in a defensive stance. He has no chance of guarding Pascal Siakam here. Like, none. Like, this is not going to work. So Killian Hayes is going to have to move in here and get in the gaps. Remember, if your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, you'll be fine getting out to the three-point line. Marvin Bagley's got to play on Pascal Siakam's side. Force him into this help. I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet. I'll be in a defensive stance. I will be able to recover. But again, Marvin Bagley can't guard on an island now. He has given up the ability to do that. If you're this Pistons player guarding the ball, your only focus can be the ball. You can see this Pistons player's eyes turn. Look at right there. See him looking for a screen? That can't happen, obviously. Okay, so RJ Hampton is coming to box out right here. Stop. Okay, so when you're boxing out, you have to use the lower half of your body to box out because that drives this player out. You've got to move this. Look at him box out. You're boxing out standing up. That's not moving this Raptors player anywhere. So he's just chilling in the paint, and now this rebound comes to him. And what does this mean? Well, now this player steps up to guard. So now when he misses this shot, there's no one to box out Boucher. Okay, so right now this Raptors player is posting up RJ Hampton, all right? So, but when he turns like this, okay, right now he's turning to face you up. Stop. So you need to get your feet set in a defensive stance right now, okay? And just be able to slide your feet. See, that's not what's happening here. He's turning. You're not in a defensive stance. Look at this. Now he's facing you up. You're not in a defensive stance. So one little jab step here is going to get you flying the other way. So again, Pascal Siakam is posting up Corey Joseph. He's again going to turn, though, and face up. So he's facing up right now. So get your feet set right now, please. Please, please. See, you don't. Look at this. Your feet aren't set. Look at your feet are moving upwards as Siakam is now going downhill. If you're going to be in drop coverage, which the Pistons clearly are, you cannot go under this screen. You have to go over. Going under in drop coverage, it doesn't work. Okay, so we have a turnover here. Stop. The ball gets tapped now. If you're Marvin Bagley, you can't stand here. You have to sprint back now. Like, what is Marvin Bagley doing here? Look at that. I mean, are you kidding me? So, come on. Like, how does you're not even in the picture. You just got in the picture. Okay, so Jaden Ivey is coming to double Siakam here. That's not really relevant here because Marvin Bagley's guarding here. This player's guarding here. So you got to, like, what is this player doing? Stop. Why are you standing here? You should be up here. Because when this pass gets made, now you can rotate. And then Jaden Ivey can fall back here. But you're just standing there. Why? If you're Jalen Duren right here, you got to come up here and you got to get your feet set. Like, this is just in the defensive stance. This is just not good enough. Look at Jalen Duren. You think you can guard Pascal Siakam this way? No. Okay, so if you're Killian Hayes, you're playing on Fred VanVleet's side right here. I mean, so you're giving him this area here. So you can't just play sort of on his side. You've got to get up and force him into this help. See, look at this. You're not getting up, so you're letting VanVleet pull his dribble back. So now what happens? Now this player is going to leave, and now you're just stuck by yourself, and you're out of position. So, yeah. Want to be in the gaps defensively, you need to get your feet set. You have to be in the defensive stance. See, Jaden Ivey's feet are not set, ever. So what is happening? He's moving his feet inward. You're never getting back, and you leave your feet to gamble on a pass. Yeah, forget about that. Not be Killian Hayes' reaction to this turnover. Stop, turnover. Okay, if you're Killian Hayes, you need to sprint back, like right now, okay? Because this player's not going to be able to guard the ball. He's just not. No way. So you need to sprint back because you got to be able to provide help. Like, look at Killian Hayes. You just gave up on the play. So here's the problem already. Marvin Bagley is guarding with his back to the ball. He has no idea what's going on with the ball. You have to be seeing the ball and your man at all times, okay? Never just one. Because look what happens here. So you have no idea what's going on here. This is a double team. If you knew what was going on here, you'd be sliding in here. This is where you can't let this drop-off pass happen, and this player's got to stay in the corner. You're the one that has to drop here. You know, like, and you don't. And now that player has to help, and he can't guard in the corner, which is Siakam, by the way. Okay, so we have a deflection here and a loose ball. All right, so this is not a great gamble from Jaden Ivey. Okay, he doesn't get it. I mean, you don't get it. So the only way to get a stop here is you sprinting back into this play. Sprint. Just get down here. Okay? Like, this doesn't work. Look at Jaden Ivey jogging. Like, if you would sprint, you're just in the middle of nowhere. If you had sprinted down into this area here, now you can come double. And then this player can slide here, and this player can go here. But when you jog back after a gamble, that's just doesn't work. Okay, so Marvin Bagley's guarding in the post right here. Okay, but OG Anunoby's going to turn and face up. Okay, so see, when he turns right now, you got to be getting in a defensive stance now because he's not posting you up anymore. So show your hands. Get in a defensive stance with your feet set. See that none of that is happening. Look at his feet aren't set. He's not showing his hands, so his feet are moving all over the place, and that all gives OG Anunoby the ability to get this shot off. Okay, so Marvin Bagley is going to contest this shot stop. So if you're Jaden Ivey and you see that, you got to immediately come back here and box out. Like, look at this. Stop. There is one Pistons player boxing out. There's nobody else is boxing out. So what is Jalen Duren doing in transition? You get back to a body in transition, not the middle of nowhere like this. So you got to find a Raptors player to guard. Up here. Like, where's Jalen Duren going right now?